Now next ideology is Gandhism. Gandhism is the thought ideology expressed by the Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi's thoughts express social development, political development, economic development. All his prescriptions, ideas, thoughts, work, messages, writing are all called collectively as Gandhism. Gandhism is related to the Mahatma Gandhi, his philosophy, lifestyle, his political and social thought. His principles like Satyagraha, Ahimsa, non-cooperation movement, truth, his thoughts about the society, education system, disobedience, civil movements, civil methods, etc. All these are the important for the state. This is the explanation of Gandhism. And this is the introduction part of Mahatma Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi was an Indian lawyer, anti-colonial nationalist and political ethicist who employed non-violent resistance to lead the successful campaign for India's independence from the British rule and in turn inspired movements for civil rights and freedom across the world. Born on 2nd October 1899, Porbandar, Gujarat. Date of assassination 30th January 1948. Now the important points, thoughts of the Mahatma Gandhi. So here are the some points. First is the ideas of state, ideas of a social thoughts, opinion of the parliamentary government, thought of decentralization of a power, thought about business and industry, and thought about religion. So Mahatma Gandhi's thought, ideas of the state. So first we are going to see what is the thought of Mahatma Gandhi about the state. So there are different types of states like democratic, dictatorship, parliamentary, presidential, federal. So Mahatma Gandhi believed on democracy. He denied all types of tyranny, dictatorship and violence, and therefore he wanted the British to leave the India and a self-Indian government should be formed. British government was a tyrannical government which never took decisions according to the welfare of people. Whatever laws made by the British were in the favor of British only. He also opposed any violent means which were used by some of the Indians to get the freedom. Actually, Mahatma Gandhi was against the state system. The state system is like a machinery, is mostly used for the self-interest or to exploit the people. The rulers of the state always hold political and economical power to their own selfishness and empower themselves. And therefore, he opposed the state. But in reality, he realized that absolute absence of state is not safe for the rights of all individuals, may not give them justice. So he accepted and approved for the state system. He suggested that first there should be authority to look, rule, and control all the states. But when the state village becomes independent, developed, then there should be no superior authority to rule the state. Once the citizens become self-sufficient, independent by themselves, voluntarily they start to obedience and obtain peace and order. Then the state will not be needed. According to his view, parliamentary government is okay. Means here we have completed the Mahatma Gandhi's thought about the state. He says that once the citizens become independent, then there is no necessary to form a government. There should be a stateless government. So next is the ideas of the social thoughts. He suggested the idea of satyagraha, truth. He told that the truth is the supreme duty and everybody should follow the truth. What is truth? That is to be accepted, and what is wrong? That is to be rejected. Satyagraha means insist for the truth. Satyagraha means insist for the truth. The ways to fight satyagraha was strike, hijrat, fasting, non-cooperation movement, civil disobedience. All these ways can be used to get justice. So first is the strike. Strike means to stop working. All these means are non-violent means and peaceful means which we have to use against unjust laws, injustice, etc. Next is fasting. Fasting means stop eating food and water. Government will pay attention to the people who are doing fasting. It is also known as uposhan. Next is hijrat. This is the right spelling, hijrat. Hijrat means using of different means, but it doesn't affect the working of the government. Hijrat is a peaceful and a non-violent way. When the government does not pay any attention to you, listen to you, then also he suggests, who Mahatma Gandhi suggests us that we should be peaceful in such situation. Hijrat means to leave the state where people are living and to settle in the another territory if the government is not paying attention to us. Next is the non-corporation movement. It is not to cooperate with the government by the peaceful means. Then the government will pay attention to the people to gain the legitimacy. And fifth is the civil disobedience, is to disobey the government. The laws which are unjust laws, inhuman laws, that must be disobeyed by the citizens. These are the ideas of the social thoughts of the Mahatma Gandhi. In this way, people will peacefully disobey the government by just saying no to the government and by not committing any violent ways to attain the attention of a government.